Dr. Vikas Divyakirti, public educator and founder of Drishti IAS, is in trouble over his comments made in a YouTube video that allegedly mocked the judiciary. A Rajasthan court has taken partial cognizance of a defamation complaint against Dr. Divyakirti filed by an advocate named Kamlesh Mandolia. The video in question, titled IAS versus Judge Kaun Zyada Taakatwar Hai, has been circulating widely on social media. In the video, Divyakirti can be seen making what the court describes as derogatory and sarcastic comments about judges and the legal system. The complainant has claimed that the video undermines the dignity of judiciary and shakes public confidence. Acting on the complaint, the Ajmer court in an order has said that there is a strong prima facie evidence to proceed. The court observed that video appeared to have been created with malicious intent to gain petty publicity by ridiculing judges and advocates. Divyakirti has been booked under various provisions of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita 2023, specifically Section 353 Clause 2, that is for public mischief, Section 356 Clauses 2, 3 and 4 for defamation, and under Section 66A Clause B of the IT Act, which relates to sending offensive content online with intention to cause harm. While these charges have been partially accepted, others were dropped by the court due to lack of supporting evidence. Now, Divyakirti claims that he has no connection with the channel that uploaded the video and that it was posted without his knowledge or consent by a third party. He also argued that the complaint was legally unsound as the complainant was not personally defamed and lacked locus standi. Well, the court was not convinced. It noticed that there is no evidence Divyakirti or his institute ever took steps to object or to remove the video, despite it being publicly circulated in his name and widely attributed to his coaching brand. The court observed that in today's digital learning environment, educators, especially those of high standing, must be aware that their speeches are recorded, monetized, and distributed online. Further, while acknowledging the importance of freedom of speech, the court clarified that this right is not absolute. Citing Supreme Court precedents like the Arundhati Roy and Prashant Bhushan contempt cases, it reiterated that speech that lowers dignity of the judiciary or spreads public distrust cannot be protected under Article 19(1)(a). The court added that if Dr. Divyakirti believed that he was misrepresented, he could have expressed regret or taken corrective steps, but he chose not to. The court has now listed this matter for 22nd July, directing Divyakirti to appear in person. It has also asked the complainant to submit a list of witnesses.